Man, fireworks. Before I go, got one interesting story. I think it's good to hear. For many of the cultural, the people from all corners of the world who find themselves here and work, the journey was never about anything else besides hard work. The journey was never about anything else that anyone else could anticipate or predict. For the brave people, for the brave souls, the brave explorers that depart their own the land they're from. It's never about taking it easy. It's always about achieving the dream, fulfilling their thoughts and the imagination that they've seen and gather and grasp while they're in their land, in their country, from the different people that have already explored. Because the different people that have explored here already, when they return home with a picture that expresses what it's possible like here, that's the that's what strikes the imagination of one, or let one create this picture, create this image of venturing out in this world and creating and building and achieving a dream and achieving a goal. But the diverse, the sculpture part and that mind frame and that mindset was not yet in motion. The only thing that was in motion at that time was the desire to captivate and capture the dream that they so imagine, that they so create and draw the look that it's just the manifestation of that dream that embodies in their mind of what a world can possibly be if they so choose to take this journey on. And from then is pure determination, with fear on one side and hope on the other side. And it never yet crossed one's mind a fate. But fate was already there because it's an embodiment of their culture. It's an embodiment of who they already are. So for the brave ones, for the multicultural from all corners of the world, whether it's on a basketball field, whether it's on a soccer field across Europe, North or South America, Africa, Asia, wherever in the world, when they leave that home, that land, some with nothing, some with a bag, some with no bag, some with a dollar to their name, some with nothing, but it's just the determination of winning. And the win is not to come and dominate over no one but themselves, with the work ethic in the determination of the exploration and the image and the imagination that they'll grasp and draw up in their mind from what the settings can possibly be and the outlook and what they can change and build for themselves and their family. The goal is never for them. The success, the dream, The dream is what sometimes stretches the imagination to take on the challenge, to push forward, to win, to win for them, to win for their family, to win for their friends. And within this chaos, they somehow take hearts in their pocket without even knowing. There's this turbulence of event happen and take place through their journey. So it's never about taking from one or taking from other. It's always about creating their own, building their own, building a culture for their family and for the generation that will follow after them can have something and can have a place to also call home. And in regards, we have the city and we have the country where everyone in the city is also from the country. And it's weird and it's different, yes. And everyone in the city is from also all corners of the world, from a countryside in all corners of the world. It's just the revolution in the circle and the history. It's just us as people go through the cycle of 50 years in the city from the country. You become that person that's a part of the city now. Fireworks again. My name is Daz, and it's always about building. And for the when I look and I see the kids are playing in the park on the playground, I think to myself, which one of these kids will be responsible in 20 or 30 years for the note or for the line that says it's okay for someone like myself to come and work really hard to build a dream, to build a hope, to build confidence, to build a life. And this is where the diverse culture come in, is when we admire each other for everything and for the small things that we do. That is so unique and so different. But in regards to that, we're here to serve each other regardless. So we are going to have different outlook. And we should at times have different outlook that we assess and check ourselves so we can bring something different and something more sustaining to the table. It's a journey within a journey for those. It's not about what sometimes the rest of the world think, because it's pure determination of building and creating and achieving and starting something that they couldn't possibly start where they were, where they're at, where they live. And sometimes it may not work in their favor, but yet still they try tirelessly night and day still to achieve. And so I remind them that they are the brave ones. And I remind them that they want the dream and they're here for the dream. And thanks to all the millions that have offered the dream. We all give back to the community. And this is them giving back to us the dream. We may not give back to the community in dollars and cents. We may not give back to the community in 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 coins or jewelry, but some give clothes, some give food, some give hope, some give happiness, some give laughter. Everyone give in their own way. So for the brave ones that work, for the man and the woman that owns the little coffee shop or the brick building on the corner of the street that has a family and a generation for over 30 years, they work tirelessly, with their feet swole to the brim, their fingers numb, their back bent over. They fall asleep sitting up as they open the door for that, for those family, for those friends. And not everyone out of the when you sit in the Greyhound bus and you're actually leaving the airport and you see 20% or 99%, maybe sometimes or 1%, 100 out of the 100, maybe 1 or 2% out of that group will see a foundation of themselves somewhere in next 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Sometimes it takes two bus loads of that people, with those culture, that ethnic group, two generation at times to build one business that one had an idea for, that one had a dream and an imagination for, and it takes two generation at times to have that little shop on the corner that becomes a part of the community and becomes a part of the town. But again, my name is Des Flowers. I hope everyone have a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful evening. And Flowers, much love. Shooting rallies in the terrains of this country, into the one turns and curves and the monstrous hills of this country, into the towns and the small surrounding city of this country. How remarkable is the story, into the towns and the small surrounding city of this historic land, where many history of the place and its people. It's also a place that many call home. Many call home. It's also a place that many call home. And people of corners of the world have somehow tried to put a store in the corner of the street. And some make it and some don't. It's an unbelievable diversity sculpture though. In this place of beauty, character, and love. My name is Des.